Week 6, Lesson 3. So yesterday we learned how to write a summary for a fictional text. But you can't always use the same format for informational text. This is because the two types of text, or stories, don't share the same structure. And we'll be talking about that very soon. Writing and informational texts are very different than fictional summaries. After you're done reading an informational text, you need to go back and look for the main purpose and idea of the text. That is going to be your opening sentence. Then you will write three of the main details about the main idea. So this is what an informational summary graphic organizer would look like. What was the main idea? Well, most often when you are reading an informational text, that main idea is going to be your title or your subtitle on the page that tells you what that section is all about. So you write down the main idea. Let's say we're talking about dogs, okay? Let's say we're talking about, we'll be more specific, yellow labs. And then, what are the three important details? Well, you're going to look in that text and you're going to find, and these are often your subtitles underneath your title, and it might say, how to take care of a yellow lab, what do yellow labs eat, what kind of jobs do yellow jobs work at? And those are your three important details. How can I state the main idea in a different way? Well, you don't want to copy it right from the book or go, the main idea of the story is yellow dogs. Well, that's boring. So you need to kind of come up with a different way. Maybe you want to start with a question. Have you ever wondered have you ever wondered how to take care of a yellow lab puppy? And then you can go into Labs is the name of a book by Mrs. Pluta, and it talks about that yellow labs are very food driven. That means they like to work for treats. You can go into talking about some of the details of some of the information from your three details to make this summary explode. Do you want to copy everything out of the book word for word? No. Everything has to be put in your own words. We're going to practice that today with several stories. What I want you to do is on the very next clean page, you are going to write this graphic organizer in your reading notebook. This way, you know the difference between nonfiction stories and informational texts. Okay? Or I'm sorry, fictional stories and nonfiction summaries. You know the difference between those two. Whereas in the other story, you were looking for the characters and their problems and what did they do to solve it. An informational text is about one main idea, and it's real, which is different than the other type of stories. So we're going to practice the strategy today.